season started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the USC Trojans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game. His message to his offensive line, it is all about dominance at the line of scrimmage today. Why? Because their running back has a chance to break the conference record for rushing touchdowns in a season. I have no doubt when they get into the red zone, he is going to be a focal point for this offense. They want to dominate and play some smash-mouth football to go down in the history books here today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Moves the pocket. It's Mayava. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick give. It's Mobley. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Give to the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
From the gun, it's Mobley. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, past, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
Looking for room, it's Mobley. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Needs it. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Turning it on. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Miller with the ball. Runs through the tackle. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz, I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient, find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw. Moving out to the right. Got out of trouble and throws. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Rushes on. Slings it downfield. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. He's at the 50. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being...
It's a running room, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moving the pocket, it's Mayava. Looking to the big tight end. Holds on, it's Bowman. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these. A big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Just going to keep it after the snap. Pulled down there, but they'll move the... Then it's a first down. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Miller. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
The Trojans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Trojans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Pulls it in. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. The Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
2nd down, going to throw it. Back looking for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
Well, you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Luke Rockne, Eric Parseghian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou, whole time we could keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases are always so great. This is a game you can set your watch by. You know it'll be great.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Mobley. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Might as well run him again. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. He's got it. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. RPO complete. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on, and his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
The RPO got him. He breaks a tackle. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted a 4th down to keep the drive going.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
The lone back's got it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Carr to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mobley. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
From the gun on third down, Carr throws to the back. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it to the right side. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Trojans in the hurry-up. To the ground. He's got it again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Makes the catch, it's Bowman. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. To the air, it's Mayava. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the grab. He's stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown USC. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Walton. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Running inside. It's Mobley. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Rides to the back. Crosses the 45. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with Colorado. taking on the number 17 team, the Cal Golden Bears. And it's the Buffs with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. The victory closes the chapter on a 5-7 regular season. Disappointing, but those seniors go out.
A rivalry that started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Trojans will kick off first, and here we go. Deep in the end zone, it's Walton. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gilbert. Oh, he's got some space. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Newt Rockne had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems...
He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense.
The first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? No, that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense at an empty set. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. To the air, it's Mayava. They're all over him. And down goes the quarterback, but there are penalty flags on the field. Let's see what the call is. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Drops back on 1st down. Left side, it's Mosley.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
2nd down to the air. Caught. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Trojans moving quickly to the line.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Got his man out of the backfield. Could not make his way to the corner.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Trojans are marching down the field.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. He's changing the play. Sets his feet. It's Mayava. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, you have to love getting to the quarterback early in this football game. Your first drive. How about your offense? They already took care of business, put up points for you. Now you're getting to the quarterback, getting sacks. Great start for this squad.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Mosley. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, we got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
They want to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. The offense cashing it in on that drive. The extra point here would tie the game.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll bring it out. It's Walton. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Plows through the defense. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. On the move at the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Cuts it upfield. It's Mobley. He's past the sticks. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Hits inside. It's Mobley. There's some touchdown Notre Dame. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he's in for his second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll try it over the left side. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Finds that crease and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Out wide right, it's Bowman. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Back open in the middle.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He's off offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Right side, it's Coleman Williams. Really nice pickup on that one as they get into the 36. It'll be first down. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Out wide left, it's Anderson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Finding space. The ball is out behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Got to make the play on fourth. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Trojans will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Second down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Trojans! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Walton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here come the Irish back on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quick completion to the right. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Right down the middle. And they can't make the connection on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Carr. He won't get there. The defense with a fourth down stop.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Turning it on. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 13. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On play action. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Trojans! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Coming out with it, it's Walton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open.
Runs through a man. He might have space. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
Throwing, Carr. Quickly out to the tight end. Fakes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Notre Dame right back to the line. They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into the
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Carr to throw for it on fourth. Stepping to the right. Fires downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Catch in the middle, it's Mosley. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Fresh set of downs going up top. That's caught. It's Anderson. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the Auburn Tigers. And it's the Crimson Tide chasing a 6th straight victory today. This team is a snowball rolling downhill, just adding momentum with every new week.